space, right? So it might help with that. Kind of, I went down the rabbit hole of why the attention the sync comes in. It's based on, yeah, like for example, if you're France, it should pay more attention on Paris. Instead of that, it's trying to pay more attention on the beginning of the text or the prompt. So it is emergent on larger and larger model with more and more data. It's an emergent property that researchers are still trying to explain why this phenomena happen, but it does happen that with larger models with lots of data, you see this pattern of attention gravitating to certain semicolon or a full stop or a semicolon or end
Well,
of.
it did seem in the
Yeah.
diffusion models
Mhm.
that where those attention sinks were a little more predictable
Mhm.
than in the autoencoder base.
Yeah,
Because they mentioned it being positional on where
Right.
it was within it.
Yeah.
And it mentioned a couple of times that it was based on certain kinds of phrases, because they tested 3 models. And I'm
Mhm.
going to forgive
Yeah.
me, I don't remember that. They were all with lots of letters and vowels,
Right.
and I'm not going to get them right. But on one of them, it did seem to be a moving model, depending on how, or moving attention sync.
Correct. That was the biggest finding they had, is that with the autoencoder or the traditional LLM, it's kind of fixed on certain position, whereas this moves around quite a bit, but it still exists.
Yeah.
It's just the architecture is different between the two models, so maybe that's leading to it to kind of jump around quite a bit. I mean, jumping around doesn't harm it that bad. I mean, versus somewhere it's kind of sunk in and you are kind of wasting your compute on that sync, right? So it's an interesting paper to look at. It's kind of
Well, it does bring up one